Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the SAR Series C qualifier. We have Execration taking on Faceless, and this is going to be a game 2 of the best of 2 series. Maths were checked in between the break, and I don't think Faceless can make it anymore.
Reserve time.
Yep, that is
The word on the street.
word on the street.
Yeah.
I don't do my own research. Why do that when everyone else can do it for you?
Yeah. I mean, people would be more than happy to correct you in about 200 different ways, so.
I mean, to quote Purge, if you want to figure something out on the internet, just say the wrong thing and everyone will give you the right answer.
Well, except those times they give you the wrong answer that they think is right.
What? Who would do that?
5 seconds.
I see. Well then. We got a very hype match coming up. I'm trying to hype this, but the back of my mind also thinks this just doesn't actually matter. Apart from Pride, which, like you said earlier, you know, both these teams are taking it seriously because the practices and whatnot. But TNC is through.
Yeah, congratulations to TNC. I just hope we see some clowny stuff now that everyone is out. Might as well just mess around.
Well, maybe Faceless doesn't think they're out. Maybe, I don't know if they did the math.
What? If you're playing in a tournament and you're not sure whether or not you're in or out, you have some more important issues to deal with than winning Dota.
I'm not gonna lie, I've never played in any tournament, so we have to ask people that have played in tournament, like you, next on champion, you know, do you actually
Yes.
check every game?
Yes.
Okay.
You have to. Why wouldn't you?
Maybe a tier 2 team like yours would check every time. Because the good teams just walk into tournament and be like, yeah, we'll be fine. We'll just win whatever.
All right. Fair enough.
Yeah. All right, we got Luna, Ogre, Magi. I don't think we've seen that before. But I reckon then that they would shore up their lanes pretty well between Ogre's innate tankiness and Luna's
5 seconds.
auras.
Don't forget though, I think it was TNC who did this
Reserve time.
Mirana Shadow Demon against Warriors Gaming, and I praised Warriors Gaming Luna draft over the Shadow Demon Mirana opener, and TNC just completely destroyed them.
Yeah, well, I think TNC did it via having very good movement, which is very difficult to mimic, right? You kind of every game's a little bit different. You have to be aware of the enemy wards. You have to be accountable for your own smokes and whatnot. So Execration can do the same thing, but it's going to be very tough to do.
So all in all, nothing new, really. I'm just hoping, and then look at these bans, it's exactly the same. They do not want Ice 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 to have any of his heroes.
They're okay with Tidehunter.
They're okay with Tidehunter. They clearly understood that they had the counters for it.
Yeah.
They had a Rubik for it, they had an OD to control him up. It was just an easy game last game.
Reserve time. Dyer's pick.
Shadow Demon Mirana. I wonder if this is where you pick something like Jug mid so you don't have to deal with this combo. Because I think whenever you have to deal with the Shadow Demon Mirana, I think it's actually best to just pick a mid
10 seconds.
that doesn't ever die to it.
I
So
thought if you land the arrow right on top of the disruption as you come out of it, you still get hit.
You know what? I actually had this discussion before, and we actually went to a lobby to check it out.
But you
And
forgot the result.
I forgot the results.
Well,
And I'm pretty sure I'm fairly certain the conclusion is that you can still spin no matter what.
okay.
Radiant's pick.
Well, Steven,
But once again, I might be wrong.
as we just discussed it, you just say one thing, and either you're right or someone will correct you. So, you know.
Yep, perfectly fine. Someone's gonna correct us.
Yep.
But like you also said, they might be correcting us with what they think is correct.
No.
They might very well be wrong.
Chat clearly 10k MMR players, so whatever they say is correct.
Imba spirit. Dyer's pick.
Yeah, I learned this a long time ago. You're right.
Yeah.
Never
Alright,
mess with Twitch chat. They're always right.
We got the DJ Sand King.
We are at the will. DJ Sand King.
Yeah.
Okay.
So DJ
You
Sand
weren't that
King.
impressed. You weren't that impressed with it.
No,
a couple days ago.
DJ Sand King very good in the lane, right? He gets the blink, and then after he gets the blink, he would miss every single epicenter, which I'm not sure how that's possible, but he did.
Reserve time.
It's just one game. I'll give him
The The benefit
the fact
of the
that, you know, yeah, the benefit of the doubt, everyone makes mistakes.
Okay.
I think he'll be perfectly fine.
Except Twitch chat. Twitch chat does not make mistakes. Alright, the horse is a little overbeat. Let's get off of it for a while.
I'm trying to figure out what. I think they need something else to deal with the Ember Spirit. I don't think you can completely rely on a Sand King to shut him down. Maybe this is actually a good game for Silencer. It's actually not bad out. I think Silencer is a really good pick here.
We've seen teams' options are mostly to deal with it in the laning phase, right? Remember that game yesterday where we had a Shadow Fiend going up against the Ember? And that Ember was just not having a good time.
Yeah, that's definitely another way to deal with it. Just completely shut him out in lane. But, I mean, he's still able to catch up eventually. And if he does manage to catch up, then he could be problematic for you. Whereas if you have the Silencer here and then you pick either Queen of Pain or Shadow Fiend, both of them are pretty good. Okay, this is fine as well. It's another answer. Deals with Ember Spirit fairly well. And Mirana.
Seconds to go.
And let's see what else. They still don't have the Ice. It seems like they always just pick Ice's hero in the last as the last pick. They must really, really rely on him.
Reserve time.
I got nothing to say.
You got nothing to say.
I got nothing to say.
I mean, the thing about Execration's lineup is Luna obviously just an incredibly strong laner, and whether it's Rubik or Disruptor, I think there isn't really too many off-laners who can actually sit in the lane against this, especially since you have Shadow Demon Rana already. Maybe just some kind of follow-up, and just rely on your Shadow Demon Rana to make all the movements.
Oh! They're not going to wait for the last pick. They're going to give him the Magnus. And there you go. That's going to be... well, Japs could be playing it, technically. But I think this is going to be the Ice hero.
This is definitely the Ice Magnus.
Yeah. But picking a Magnus into a Disruptor, I gotta say, Execration's got counters already.
10 seconds to go.
I feel like with this kind of draft, it's
5 seconds.
not so much about the rest of his skill set. He's very similar to Ogre Magi in the sense that
Reserve
he's just an empower machine.
Yeah.
But his utility is a lot stronger than an Ogre Magi. So like, Ogre Magi just has a stun and slow, but Magnus, you can turn the fight around. At the same time, it's not as important as the empower. So while the Ember Spirit magic build has been all the craze, it might just be the old-fashioned Ember Spirit build.
Radiant's banned.
Maybe.
Have we actually seen the old Ember build ever?
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope. I haven't. But with this kind of matchup, there's a strong possibility. If not that, then like you said, Japs could be playing the Magnus, and then we could just see a farming Magnus, and he'll just be going that carry route instead.
Well, they do take out the OD, which was definitely an issue last game. I don't know if there's a chance that they go into a tie here, though. I think the likelihood of that happening is quite low.
Well, this last pick will determine everything. Because a lot of things are still up in the air.
5 seconds.
I actually still think Silencer is good for both teams.
10 seconds to go.
You can always just run a mid
5 seconds.
Silencer.
Silencer is much better when you have the initiation to back it up, which both teams do.
Dyer's
Okay, I think that's going to be Black
Yeah.
Zero here, Faceless.
Yeah, they're just gonna go for the cleaving route.
Yeah.
And Execration. What is their mid hero gonna be? I think Queen of Pain is actually really good here.
5 seconds.
Ursa Warrior.
Okay.
Huh. Well, this is another hero that just completely shreds Ember Spirit in the mid lane, right?
Yeah. I mean,
If you can ulti if you have Scepter through Chronosphere, right? I'm pretty sure you can.
so you will ult and you still get chronoed? essentially, is what you're suggesting. But you have to.
No. I'm saying you can use it if you get chronoed, if you have scepter.
And then what? Still stay in chrono, right?
Yeah, but the whole point is.
But have the
you're not
resistance.
gonna die.
I don't know if that's the case. I never have played Ursa with Scepter against Faceless.
I know it breaks everything else though. Like Magnus RP, you can break out of it. I'm just not too sure about chrono, but I'm fairly sure it does work.
What's with all the
All right,
screaming?
let's get into the game.
All right, Ice Magnus, Ember Spirit jabs. Everything is kind of as we predicted. You know, I noticed Execration always pauses at the very start. No matter what, they always have to get in that 1 second pause.
Maybe it's the lag thing in the beginning, which some computers receive.
Ah, okay.
I don't know. I'm just making a guess.
Yeah, that's a pretty good guess. All right.
Well, no first blood in black this game, so that's a better start. Not yet, at least, because Execration is smoked up again.
Well, this time he's also on a hero that's way harder to gank at level 1. Alright, we've been seeing this ward come out quite a bit. So it's always been like between one of 3 areas.
Whoa! Yo! Ice makes a play. Okay.
That was sick.
30 seconds to
Yep.
showtime.
I
Now
think
what?
the only way to enjoy the scene, the only way to understand what this ogre is feeling is if I do this, right? Like, he's trapped in a prison. Everyone on Twitch chat is trapped in a prison. That's good.
4v5. Well, the players are having fun. This is when you know there's nothing on the line. Is when everyone just starts all chatting.
Yo, Ice got another push, man. He's been pushing people around. No problem. Let's go. Oh! That's fine too. The arrow's gonna come in. That's gonna hit. Oh my god! Ice as well as Nuts.
Alright.
Making the plays. That's gonna be first blood. Well, damn. An ogre's still up here.
This ogre has no play. Like, he actually cannot do anything.
Alright.
I think someone you might be able to walk over and pass over a TP.
Yeah, you have to pass him a TP, or else, you know, the courier's just not gonna make it there.
And I mean, there's no way of getting this courier around. Like, look, the courier is taking the long way around. It's not gonna make it through.
No, well, I mean, they don't even have a TP on it, so. Alright, Ogre is angrily pinging this out. By the way, this is actually one of the best ways to deal with the Ogre. Just want to point that out strategically. You know? He's supposed to be winding lanes for people, right?
At least you're a ward now.
That's true. I never thought of it like that. You must spend a lot of time up on that cliff. Ooh, Jab's missing that chain. I mean, they pretty much have to like put 3 people mid to make sure that Jabs wins this lane, because I don't think they win that 1v1.
Well, there's 3 people here and they're still not winning it.
Wait.
He's blocking.
Oh, the creep! That's unfortunate for XY.
Alright, every lane is... Like, this mid lane is obviously not going well for Faceless, but I think this...
They're still winning the
Ogre
game.
Magi.
Yeah, they're still winning the game.
This is winning them the early game so hard.
Yep.
So clowny. Well, this must feel so bad. If there was a good time to go for a bathroom break, this is it.
Yeah.
Because you can't do anything.
You
else
literally
for
have 3 minutes, yeah. Wait. 55? Trying to rescue his team. Meanwhile, there's a kill happening on the mid lane. Nando?
Wait. Oh, okay, got it. All right. Okay.
Nando's gonna be dead, I think. No, he's gonna run away. He's juking a very awkward path. She actually wants to man fight against XY. XY? Not gonna go down. Now Jab's gonna come in. I mean, he still has Fairy Fire in the south, so I think he will be fine. The kinetic field is gonna cover his retreat. Yo, is he actually thinking about going back in? Nando? Question mark? Alright.
He's got Salve and Fairy Fire. He's baiting this so hard.
Well, I guess he's baited it. Oh my god, Nando! Yo, Nando, where are you at? I see you, man. I see you. And now Nuts is gonna get baited as well? Okay.
Oh, Ice going for another
Yo, Ice for the
play.
judo push. Like, he's got this. Okay.
All right, Nando, styling.
That was actually a very stylish play. But, Nuts. It's gonna come around. Disruption. Where's the arrow? That's gonna be a kill. I think Ogre wanted to tank that for his team. But then
Yeah, he
never
definitely
mind.
tried.
Yeah. Nuts. Might go down though. Mirana's blocking him a little bit. Now reblocks on the Ogre. Alright.
Oh, so Faceless leading off with the kills, but once again, just getting your Ogre cliffed like that, he's still level 1, and he hasn't really accomplished much. Imagine if he wasn't cliffed. Think of how bad this mid lane would have been.
I mean, it's okay to have weak meat lanes when you have Ice 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 on your team. It'll fix the
They're
issue.
going for Ice Ice here.
Okay. Ooh. I like how he just clipped the courier once.
Yeah, but Disruption's only level 2, so never mind. There's no gank here.
Hey, he doesn't even have a point into the glimpse just yet. Well, the CS-wise is definitely going in the favor of jabs up in the mid lane. So, not too bad because of the relentless ganks.
Yeah. And Nando just shrugs it off. He might not be able to farm, but he does set his team up for a couple of kills, and I mean, he's Ursa. Once he hits 6, there's like no way you can really kill him unless you disrupt or arrow. It's like the only way.
So this game, we got a hero that we don't see too often, the safe lane Faceless Void. Now traditionally, the common safe lane build has been the Shadow build, right? You go the Lincoln Sphere, Diffusal, Manta, but the new Rage is the Helm of the Dominator. Any guesses on what we're gonna see? Probably Helm, I guess.
I think Helm is good here, yeah. But the thing about the Shadow build is you really, really need to have follow-up for damage.
Right.
And they don't really have that, so you have to go for a more damage-oriented build.
Well, they have
And
Empower.
Yeah, but I don't think that's enough on its own.
Okay.
I don't think Void exactly has the most base damage.
I mean, the other thing is that Ember Spirit, regardless of win or lose, one thing he's very good at is outputting damage. Especially if he goes for the Veil build, which I imagine he would be doing.
But I mean, if it's in the chrono, like, how are you going to do any damage, right?
Triple Remnant, man. Just go in.
Oh, you're right. You are right. See, I always forget about that.
I can't tell if you're being sarcastic or not. But I am.
No, I'm not being sarcastic at all. Because I'm so used to the old type of Ember play. Even I've played the new Ember, and I still play it like it's the old Ember. I almost never triple Remnant. I always use it to save myself or something like that.
Yeah, just pretend you're playing Puck. Really. Just go in.
All right, and let's see. Magnus is 6. Oh, look at this farming build though. 3 points into Empower. He's just trolling. Look at he's running him gappy away.
Oh, still missing last hits. I mean, the 3 points in power is man. It feels bad when you shockwave and you don't get any last hits because you have 1 point in it. In fact, he might just be dead here. Kinetic field, and they got the glimpse. The arrow though, it's gonna hit X Y.
Oh, this is a skewer though.
Level 1 shockwave does hit though.
In.
Okay, that's gonna get a disruption off. Soul Catcher, Gabby's gonna run into the trees. I think he will be okay. Burrow Strike from DJ, and they get the return kill. Now the kinetic field, do they have glimpse? They had a level 2 glimpse, but I believe no vision or the mana or the cooldown.
It's a cooldown.
Yeah. Well, something that Execration did very well last game was the ability to turn ganks around, and it seems like they are continuing to do so here.
Do something about that bottom tower.
That was just a very uncharacteristic miss by Ice Ice Ice.
Yeah.
I'm very surprised that that missed. Actually, in his defense, that actually felt like it would hit.
I thought it would hit too. Yeah.
Oh, Black towards the chrono. Ice 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 was his level 1 shockwave. That was his Chronosphere contribution.
No, he empowered the void.
His Empower, you're right.
Yeah.
Empower.
That's a contribution. Let's be real.
The Empower bot is online.
Yeah. I mean, you were worried about the damage output, right? Now you don't have to. Void's sitting for a decent amount already.
It's definitely a lot when it's the first skill you max out.
Okay. Disruption,
Arrow.
arrow. I mean,
You hit Gabby again,
even
but
with
where's
this
the
combo,
follow-up?
that's the follow-up, the Luna Illusions.
There's no levels in Star Sword, so there's really no follow-up.
And did he not Soul Catcher? Or, I guess
There's
there was
way too much.
Yeah, too many
way too much
units.
stuff.
Blocking the bot lane, Burrow Strike did hit on Black. Black's gonna jump to the right side. He's gonna TP out immediately. They have No, they don't have glimpse. And blacks. Home safely.
So they just kind of, they should just keep doing this, where they set up kills with. Well, actually, this is kind of the nice thing about Faceless' draft is that they can set up kills with pretty much anything. If they have 3 people for a disruption, oh, nuts, probably gonna go down here.
Yo, but it's the bait. No, the clip's gonna come through. They do get the 1 kill. The second kill not gonna come through. Jabs with the fire burning down the ogre. There's no teleport to actually save him, but ogre's just gonna outrun
Just
the
too
Emperor.
tanky. I mean, that's very worth it for them. That was in the Eclipse as well, and it was the support for your Luna.
Sure.
But like I was saying, this is a nice thing about Faceless' draft is that you can set up kills with pretty much anyone, whether it's disruption into an arrow or a chronosphere or an RP. There's a lot of long cooldowns, but there's just so many of them.
Well, don't forget about the chains too. Like chains into arrows is definitely a thing in the mid game.
Yeah, it's definitely a thing, but not as reliable, I would say.
Do you doubt his ability to hit an arrow on a chain target?
It's not quite that. It's not a full lockdown, right? So, for example, if you Searing Chains of Sand King, for example, I believe you can still.
No, you root it. You can't burrow.
You can't burrow strike. Okay,
Yeah.
but Ursa is still going to be able to hit his ulti. If you get a Luna, you run the risk of him turning a fight around with Eclipse.
Sure.
That kind of thing. And same with Disruptor, Ogre. Well, Ogre not so much, but Disruptor.
No, we got the Centaur being microed around the mid lane. Not sure if Black's doing the micro or Ice 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 is.
Huh? Ice 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 is the one with the helm.
Oh,
It's
interesting.
the farming build.
I mean, I thought the farming build was the Echo Saber.
Yeah, that's true. This is just his own build, though. I'm not even gonna call this a farming build. This is just his type of build and
Hey man,
team
when
fight build.
you could empower the
Think of the
Centaur.
synergy.
You can empower
Well,
the
not
Centaur.
even that.
He has empowered the Centaur. Look, let's get plus 26 damage. Let's go.
It's the nicer thing about it is, think about it when you hit the RP, and then
Okay.
you can follow it up with the Centaur stun.
Man,
That's the dream combo.
that's the next level. All right, smoke's gonna break, and now they can kill a Centaur. Well, they're gonna go for Nuts Disruption. Okay, I think Nuts is gonna be dead here. He's gonna try to juke. Okay, that's gonna be
For
a kill.
RP?
Okay, RP's gonna
And
be
then
there.
here-
Centaur
look at
stop.
the chase
Oh
stun.
no, the silence is on everybody.
They have
Oh,
the chrono, though.
nicely done here. Black walks away from the storm, and now Chrono's up. That's gonna be 1 kill. The Centaur stomp continuing through, and now Nando's stuck in there for good. Eclipse on the backline, but Gabby's very, very low. Okay, jumps forward. 1 more hit. He needs some extra mana, but here comes the Ogre. Black
Got
jumps
it.
over. He's gonna get the kill. And now Ogre is gonna try to run. Oh, he's so slow. Yo, look at the damage! Max empowers a new build, dude.
Power.
Oh no, he just hit a bash. He didn't even actually have empower.
Well, it's not even the max empower that max empowers the new build. It's the fact that the offlaner is doing it now too. Everyone's just going this max empower and just hit the jungle. I think I would credit Shade for this. I think he is the first person I've seen to do this.
I mean, do you think Shade has the same street cred where if you see Shade do one thing, everyone tries to copy?
I would say so. I think he's good enough.
Okay. I mean, I'm sure like if Arteezy does that build, everyone will copy it like the next 2 seconds, right? I'm just gonna say that Shade is not on Arteezy's level when it comes to
Okay.
street cred and popularity.
Look at this empowered Ursa.
What? He doesn't have any power. What are you talking about?
No, not the Ursa.
This Ursa. Sorry. Yeah.
The Hellbelter Smasher.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, I was actually looking at Ursa. I was like, empower. What are you talking about? Oh my god, this farming build.
Alright, he's queuing up the Blink Dagger next.
Yeah.
Execration.
I mean,
easy tier 1.
I think I like this build much more than the Echo Saber build.
I actually would agree with you there.
Because
I
the
mean, if
Echo
you're mid
Saber,
and
everyone just goes for like Echo Saber blink into like refresher anyways, right? Like the Echo Saber is not really there for the damage. And I think Helm farms a similar level.
I'd probably disagree with that. I think that Echo Saber allows you to do Ancients. I don't think a Helm of Dominator is really going to help you do Ancients.
It'll help you like run from camp to camp. I mean, sure, Echo Saber farms better. I'm not disagreeing, but I think this doesn't farm that poorly, and you get other utilities.
Yeah.
Like this.
That's definitely the case for this build here.
Yeah.
So one thing to point out is that Jabs is absolutely enormous.
Yes.
I didn't really notice his farm skyrocket this hard, but he is really farmed.
Yeah, he's been participating in the kills. Okay.
Fine.
Burrow strikes there. Do they have? Yeah, they have no detection. Okay.
No detection.
We out.
Oh no.
Nice blink away.
Nicely played by Jabs. He's going for the chase, but he's completely out of mana.
The dude doesn't. Oh, the jukes by 55. Nicely done.
Arrow.
Set up the field. Walk into the field. Walk back out of the field.
Very well played by Execration. Just
Yeah.
not losing anyone there, despite the wasting of ults.
I mean, generally 9 times out of 10, when Ember comes into that fight, you just die, right? Like. But ice. Look at that farm.
Ooh. Look at Black's build. He's got a Shadow Blade and a Mask of Madness. He's really farmed as well. Alright, he definitely has damage now. You give him that Empower, no one's going to survive that. Wonder how you deals with all these the mana issue though. It's going to be a mana issue with this kind of item build.
For Magnus?
For Void?
For Void.
No, for Void.
I mean, Void tends to
bottom
build...
lane? No.
I was gonna say he builds stats, but not really. Like, the most stats he's gonna get is like an ultimate orb. Oh, it's got a Shadow Blade. Or did you already say that? Japs gonna come in here, and 55 gonna be dead. He drops a Storm here, and that might be the worthy trade. Nando gonna get the return kill, and that's gonna be a killing spree kill for Nando. So, extra 50 gold for that Ursa.
Yeah, definitely a worthwhile trade. I mean, it's just a disruptor for Ember Spirit, especially considering how farmed the Ember Spirit is as well.
So, the Radiant team leading by 4,000 gold. They do have, I think, clearly the more superior team fight, because Chronosphere is the trump card, I think, in all of this. But I don't feel like Execration is that far behind. I feel like they need to play really, really well, but we have seen them playing very well, at least last game.
Yeah, I mean, I mentioned how many different ways they can set up kills, but they're not exactly playing. They're not playing that aggressive. With especially like if you consider their builds, especially like Faceless Void's build. This is a very, very aggressive build, but they're just playing kind of passively on their side. I think they should put some of their smokes to use.
I tend to agree, especially when you have BOT on Ember. He could get to the fights fairly easily. Gonna try to set up on Jabs. Ooh, DJ's gonna hang around here. If Jabs goes for this creep wave, he might be dead. Ooh, it looks like they fell for an illusion, I believe.
I wasn't looking, but they definitely had their attentions elsewhere. All right, top lane. I like this position from XY. He's playing very, very deep into their jungle. This is exactly where you want to be for this kind of aggressive play. But Execration, they feel like something is up. They're all heading up here right now.
Okay.
FL Faceless need to get this kill before they get here.
Arrow's gonna hit here, and oh, look at that damage. Nando's gonna come in from backline here, and Nuts does not have disruption for himself. Do they have detection? That's gonna be one kill, but the illusions just straight up kill the disruptor. Chronosphere, perfect chrono by Black, and of course he has the empower, so he's going to work. Meanwhile, we do have an RP, one-man RP just for the Sanking. Sanking's gonna be dead as well, and Ogre on the backline trying to escape. DJ does pop a mech, and it looks like he's gonna survive a little bit longer, but not long enough. And Ogre is gonna be the last one, trying to lumber away. Meanwhile, Ice just farming, because I mean, this build does not farm that well compared to Echo Saber, so you gotta hit every opportunity.
Yeah, great team fight from Faceless, and this is kind of the strengths of their build. You know, the cooldowns are long, but they just have so many of them, and
yeah,
that's like what allows them to use things like hitting a one-man RP, and they're still perfectly fine with it.
I think this is the second time we've seen the Shadow Demon gank, right? Last game we saw that one gank on the Luna, and they did so much damage with the Sunstrike. This time, Soul Catcher with the arrow. I mean, it's not even maxed out yet. It just did so much. Oh my god. Nando's gonna get hit. Blink
He's
Skewer?
gonna blink skewer.
Yep.
Here we go.
This time he's not gonna miss it. Oh no! He ulted and then got rooted, so he's stuck there for good. And it's about to run out
ulti
here.
gets dropped.
Yo, on the
No
back
lock.
line though. Oh,
There's an Aegis.
nice disruption here by Nuts, and now it's
Oh,
gonna be
huge.
jabs going to work. Shockwave, this time maxed out. That's gonna be a kill here on the Aegis, but DJ pops a shrine and now jumps forward by jabs again. Burrow Strike's gonna hit. I think they're gonna try to retreat again. Jabs still though has that regen rune going. The arrow's gonna follow through as well, and XY gonna clean up. Sand King again. It's the only one to survive. And right now Execration is
Another
just
team wipe.
getting out team fight.
That was just such a great arrow by XY to start things off. They completely locked down that Ursa with that one arrow.
Yeah.
And this team wasn't ready to follow up that kind of distance because of the skewer.
Yeah, that was super unfortunate by Nando. Just he walked down the hill and immediately got arrowed. And I think that's really when you should have let your Ursa go, but
Yeah, I think they should have let him go as well. The Disruptor actually had a pretty decent spot for the ulti, but he just got jumped on completely and
Yeah.
couldn't even drop the kinetic field on top of a Static Storm.
I think that's the second time he just died to Luna illusions or some sort of illusion. Or no, I think he died to black there. Like,
Yeah, he died to black.
yeah, he
Because
I
I
think-
saw him get bashed.
2 to 3 times in a row where he just dies without casting a single spell.
All right, they're smoking up. They really... Oh, they saw it. Jab spotted it out, I think.
I don't think so.
Yeah, he spotted it out. He pinged it out.
The ward?
No, the smoke. They know about the smoke now.
Okay. Well, they're think about fighting it. Demonic Purge's gonna get used here, and now Nano's gonna blink away. 55.
This should be the end of the engagement, I believe.
Arrow! Oh my god.
That was so close.
Yeah. That Disruptor tail. Flinging left and right. Almost got hit by it. Jabs. So this is kind of the Faceless that we were expecting coming into today. And oh, is that gonna be enough? Oh my god. It's close.
That was an ulti baited, though.
Yeah.
And I think with this ulti baited, this should be a fairly easy tier 2.
Yeah.
Because they do have Chrono, and they have RP as well.
Jabs now going to work, but it
Jabs.
was a bait. Now Eclipse gonna fly through. Does he have an ult coming out? He's jumping away, and Jabs is just playing with them. Now he's fine. Black comes in with a 2-man
Oh,
Chrono,
my
pops the Mask of Madness, and just putting the deeps on everybody. DJ,
He's making an RP.
Burrow
I'm
Strike.
certain he's
Yep,
getting RP.
he does
Yeah.
get RP'd. But everyone's stuck there.
Weird location. But he's still going to go down.
Faceless rolling now on the back line, though. They just can't get a damn kill. Disruption's gonna fly through this time. Nuts, is he actually gonna survive? No, the multicast is gonna burn him down. And Ogre.
He was
swats
trying
away.
to do that.
Wait. Oh my god, Jabs! Alright.
Once again, it's just another team wipe.
I think Faceless
Kill
had
after
a
kill.
warm-up game on game 1, but
I'm telling you, this is why they needed to face up against what
Fnatic
would
first?
potentially be their easiest matchup.
you're calling Fnatic free?
That's what I'm using your words. Don't put words in my mouth.
I mean, you said you agree, so
I worded it different.
okay.
And this is only based off of their performance stuff after the past few days.
Towers
Yeah.
get into business.
Ice Ice blinks and gets out. Alright, Ice is okay, he's definitely messing around now. And this is what I wanted to see. This is what you do when there's nothing on the line.
Is this honestly the best way to mess around? Like, Dagon is...
And Nando gets picked off again. Is there gonna be any more? Nope. Is this the best way to mess around?
Yeah.
I mean, what would be the alternative for you?
I'm not sure.
Ice is the kind of player, in my opinion, that really likes to send a message.
I
right?
agree.
You've seen him play as Tidehunter. You know what he does on Tidehunter, right?
He
He
would
just
taunt.
grabs that
Yeah.
backstroke.
Yeah, I get it.
It's the most tilting thing
But
ever.
I'm just saying, like, Dagon, it's like, you know, every pubber have done that. Like, it's been done before.
I think that
Yo.
even if that is the case, and that's another.
Oh,
my goodness, that
Jabs!
damage.
I'm just like,
This is the change.
this guy's so good on the hero. I mean, granted they're winning by a lot, so he gets to do whatever the hell he wants to do. But still,
Yep.
like he's just styling on kids now.
It's just so unfortunate that they
Dyer's mid tower.
like, turn up like this, you know, once it's too late.
Yeah. You know, another, I think a good stylish item. Hold that thought here. They're gonna focus on black, but black gets disrupted again here. Nuts. Doing so
Arrow
much more.
connects.
Chronosphere, that's gonna be onto 2. Okay, Storm is actually very good, and now that Chrono is trapping the rest of the team into the Storm, but it doesn't matter. They all have BKB. They're all very tanky. Buybacks gonna come out from DJ.
Look at that Dagon.
The Rexes are gonna be going down. Nice glimpse back here against Faceless.
But they still have RP. Here comes a big RP.
That Eclipse is like doing no damage, 2-man RP, and now skewer back.
3-man RP.
Yo, they don't even need a skewer back, Jabs. Gonna clean up.
Oh,
There's
he's
a
using
Dagon.
that Dagon.
I was gonna say Route of Atos, because that item never gets seen, but probably not as stylish as Dagon.
Dagon is just the best way to send the message.
Alright.
Dagon is the item you buy when you know you're gonna win no matter what.
Okay. Well, it definitely did zap somebody at the end there.
You zap 2 people. 6-1 and 16. He can do whatever he wants.
What did he even done?
I don't remember.
Look, as far as I consider, like, this game was won as soon as he got the Ogre up the cliff, because you can't play 4v5 Dota for 3 minutes, you know? Like, especially with your strongest laning hero out of the map for 3 minutes. And then mid lane
Yeah.
got super hard, Jabs got free farm, and then Black, you know, look at his score, 809. He's got some sick chronos this game.
Yeah, and I actually really like this build too. It's very, very strong for just solo pickoffs in general, and especially since he gets empowered all the time. It's just very, very. No matter who he catches out, it's pretty much guaranteed death.
Yeah, I think this build is strong because of the empower and the extra backup, as well as like the Nuts support. I think the disruption play from Nuts is actually on point. Moving forward, I hope they ban this hero out for him because he's just too good on the hero. Is that it? Any other words?
I got nothing else. We got. They're gonna be playing 4 more games, so we got a lot more to see.
Yeah. Okay. Coming up next, we got TNC against Faceless, which would have been a very hype match, and I guess it's still a very hype match. It's #1 seed versus #2 seed, and perhaps fighting for the name of the best team in C right now. But that's gonna come up in about 50 minutes, I want to say. Is that right? This sounds about right. We're gonna see you in 50 minutes, guys. Hope you guys enjoy the cast. We'll see you in a bit.